Manav, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, Manav, appreciate you taking out the time and speaking with us. Now that Samarth has surrendered, he's going to in fact face the full force of the law against the allegations of dowry and torture that have been made against him. Is there a feeling of some reconciliation with you as perhaps and also the family members of Twisha, or do you think it's a long road to justice?
Well, I wouldn't say that it's one big win. I would say that it is a series of smaller wins that are leading to a goal. And currently, we really appreciate the support that we've been facing from every single person, be it the media or even a person watching the media. And we'd love for that to continue because having a media trial on this and having so much vocal support from everybody outside of the law as well has led to this moment right now, with the CBI taking over, with our second postmortem being granted, and with him currently having surrendered. Although I would like to mention that even though he has supposedly surrendered, he is still not in police custody despite police being there. We want him in jail. His mother is still also out on a bail. We don't know what she could be doing. We don't know what they are up to. The police is still there, but there is still nothing being done about his arrest. There is a 30,000 rupee reward against him.
Do you think that she can tamper with evidence, influence
Absolutely.
witnesses?
Absolutely, yes. She's already done this, and this is what she might continue to do. There is no question of that.
She's also made some unwanted and serious allegations against Twisha as well. And that is obviously something which has not gone down well with the media or the people who support, Twisha's cause. What has been the family's reaction, to this opposite way of behaving from Twisha's in-laws?
This is a complete character assassination. When you have nothing else to defend yourself with, this is what you do, you attack. She is faced in a certain corner by every single person who is against her. And she has nothing else to do but to create false allegations against my sister, do a complete and utter character assassination. I mean, wouldn't you as a person plead to your own humanity that your own daughter has died? Regardless of everything else, she is dead. And this is what you do. Not even a single sorry out of your mouth.
What was Manav particularly...
How much more inhumane can you get?
Yeah, what was particularly, very disturbing for me was to see, no remorse on Giribala's face in every interview she's appeared in. There's no sense of sorrow, there's no sense of remorse. And that in itself tells you a lot, doesn't it?
She couldn't be more robotic about this or be more stone cold in her approach. That tells you everything about her character as a person, let alone her behavior in this entire matter.
Manav, when was the last time you...
for this to be a tragedy, but for her, but no, this is clearly nothing to her.
Manav, when was the last time you met Twisha?
The last time we met was at my brother's wedding around a month ago. And
How was she?
The last
How
time
was
we
she to
spoke
talk
was about
to?
a month ago on my birthday.
How was she to talk to? Were you able
Completely
to?
fine.
She was completely fine.
All those allegations made against her that she had psychological issues and whatnot, that she was visiting a psychiatrist.
And she took drugs.
Every single thing. Nothing. No drugs, nothing. This is utterly baseless crap that has been put out against her because she has nothing else to defend herself with.
Manav, did you attend Twisha's marriage?
Yes.
Did you get a sense after interacting with her in-laws and her husband that this was going to be an okay thing, or were there negative feelers at that point in time as well?
There were no negative feelers at that point of time. This is the development that happened post the marriage.
I spoke to Twisha's friend as well a couple of days ago, and she said that Twisha was also scared to make a phone call in front of Samarth and call her friends. Do you think that this was a behavior which should have rung alarm bells with the parents as well, and they could have taken her away?
This is just a method of suppression which was discovered later on. There were attempts to get her back home. All of this was cancelled. She was completely suppressed and oppressed in her own household. We were not alerted to this for this to be reaching that extent. It would be a completely different matter otherwise.
Manav, there are also, talks about demands being made for money and for all kinds of things. What have you heard about that? Was that something that
That is
Twisha?
something that is something which was also quite alarming to us. Uh, I can't fully comment on that right now, but every single allegation that we have made for the entire dowry death situation, those all stand true.
I've been in constant touch with Twisha's father over the phone as well, and he seems to be a very strong man. He seems to be somebody who's, very determined to take these people, through the course of law that they deserve to go through. As a family, as a unit, what are you hoping from the government, from the judiciary, and from the media?
Very honestly, we all know what's going on. We all know what's happened. It needs to be proven in a court of law. And once that is done in a fair way, where stuff is not tampered with, stuff is not interfered with, stuff is not influenced, we want a fair trial and we want the maximum possible sentence for Samarth Singh and Giribala Singh, both of which have carried out this entire thing and have completely harassed us and tried to demolish many things. I mean, for God's sake, their son is absconding for 10 days while supposedly calling himself guilt-free. He is still currently absconding. How does that make sense? How
Manav,
does any of this make sense? How can you call yourself free of any guilt, not admit to anything, and still abscond whilst having a 30,000 rupee warrant against you?
Manav, you attended Twisha's marriage. So, did you see powerful people at that wedding in and around Samarth's family? Because it appears that they're using their connection and their network to get
They
away with this.
definitely are. If you're also aware about the 40 phone calls she made, none of which had gone out to our family. None of our phone calls which
Yes,
were answered. Every
I'm
single
aware of
phone
that.
call has gone out to Giribala Singh's friends and associates who have helped her try and cover all of this up. It's all there. It's in the public record. It's been submitted as well to the police.
And Manav,
I genuinely, as a person, could not understand how more obvious this could get. Every single thing that has led up to us being at Jabalpur court right now, him being there right now, still not having been arrested by the police, despite having a warrant against him. Everything could not be more obvious. Now the only thing left is for a court of law to carry this out in a fair way, in a legal way.
Manav,
Samarth Singh fears for his life currently. Says that I would not come to Bhopal because I fear for my life. But no, there is no threat against his life. Everything needs to be carried out legally with a due process.
Manav, last question for you. You're somebody who's known Twisha all her life. You grew up with her. Was she the kind of a person who would give up on a situation and commit suicide?
Absolutely not. Exactly the opposite kind of person who would bring kind of a positive environment into a room. And it's not even a word that I could remotely associate with her. This is not possible. This is the first thought that everybody had in their minds, that this is not something that she could have done ever. It is impossible for her to have done anything to herself. And if there was any sort of even minor indication that she is going through something, things would be very different. She has not done anything to herself. It is quite frankly impossible.
Manav, appreciate you coming and speaking with us.